All right, guys. So you see that basically I have an entire table of stuff to show you here. It's kind of going to be like a show and tell, maybe revisiting certain knives, doing some testing of how these knives are still doing. But it is Off-Grid Thursday, as you can see from my shirt, overbuilt. Okay, these knives are overbuilt with a purpose. Now, some people have asked me, Joe, why did you start Off-Grid Thursday? Or why do any of us knife creators kind of designate certain days to be to celebrate certain knives? Number one, we're content creators, we're knife reviewers, or blade reviewers. It's content, of course, but pay homage to certain knife companies that have delivered time and time again the type of knives that we love to review, that don't fail on testing, that are secure and predictable, and you know the type of quality you're going to get. And Off-Grid also has made me sort of a makeshift ambassador of their knives, and they send me a lot of stuff, so I'm able to really get my hands on a lot of their knives and the variety of them. And I learned through the years to appreciate how good this knife company is. Now, way before I started basically reviewing their knives and making up an Off-Grid Thursday, about 5 years ago, I started my venture with Off-Grid. But before I go any further, guys, I have to shout out the Sog Grunt is his channel. Mr. Steve, he is a veteran, I believe an Army veteran, dynamite guy. He's probably one of those guys on YouTube that is a pleasure to know and watch and follow. His knife channel is amazing, very pleasant, very has a passion for his knives. He does some throwing. He has a great SOG, collection, obviously from his channel, and he has a lot of expertise and know-how. And he's just an all-around great guy. He's one of those great knife YouTubers that makes the knife community as good as what it is. It's because of Steve. I definitely recommend checking him out, checking out his channel. I want to shout him out as a fellow Off-Grid aficionado. He has started, he was one of the original collectors or buyers of Off-Grid. He bought one of the first versions of all the knives that I'm showing you here now. And he's actually going to be joining in on with me with Off-Grid Thursday and showing a lot of his older collection. And I'm looking forward to seeing that as well, Steve. But big shout out to Steve. This video on Off-Grid Thursday is dedicated to the Sog Grunt YouTube channel, Mr. Steve. And you know how much I admire and I dedicate my channel to veterans. And it just makes it perfect that he is an Army veteran as well. So big shout out to Steve and the Sog Grunt. A lot of people ask me, what is my favorite knives? Do you have a favorite knife, a favorite knife, favorite three knives? It's really hard for me to kind of isolate which are my favorite knives. What's easier for me to do is to isolate my favorite knife brands. Now, obviously, you guys know how much I love Work Tough Gear. I do a lot of Work Tough Gear Wednesday with Scab. I review a lot of their knives. Mr. Vic sends me a lot of their stuff to use, and I love Work Tough Gear. I love all their fixed blades. But there's just something about Off-Grid that really hits home for me. When I think about my favorite knife brand, I think about a knife company that has variety, predictability, and expectations that always meet my needs. When I review one of their knives, regardless of which one it is, I know that it's going to handle whatever I dish out to it, and it's going to basically be predictable enough where I know how I can use it and how much it will achieve on my reviews. Their knives and fixed blades are a pleasure to deal with. So the strength, validity, and durability of their knives is definitely a common practice with everything that I review from them for many, many years now, as much as I'm doing of late. So they have been as consistent through the years from the past all the way up to present day. Along with the fact of variety, guys, Off-Grid gives you a variety of all different types of products. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down at this table here. I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell, do some cutting, do some revisiting of some knives, and I want to show you the amount of variety in knives that Off-Grid has that meets everyone's needs. Everyone from a casual EDC carrier, folder, or fixed blade carrier, all the way up into the chef knives. They have everyone in mind and everybody covered. Their knives are simple, elegant, and effective, and that's what I like about them. All right, guys, so I have an entire table of knives here, guys. I want to show you the amount of variety, and this is why I started Off-Grid Thursday, because I have such belief in this company as far as giving you quality knives and the most important thing, at a very reasonable, affordable price. I love the fact that they made in Taiwan. I'm a big fan of the Taiwanese artists and artisans and how they make their knives and approach their fixed blades. They just do an amazing, stellar job in their knife production. So if you like fixed blades, guys, they got fixed blades covered in every possible scenario. You go, I'll start basically right here. You have a nice leather sheet that's put on this knife. This is the Alpha Dog. This is one of their oldest knives. It is a robust little mini tank. It basically, if a fixed blade and a tank had an affair, this would definitely be the offspring. Okay, oversized handle. When I say it basically overbuilt like my shirt, it's overbuilt with a purpose. It's overbuilt basically with meaning and with purpose. It's the type of knife that you can be rugged, a really good, very big chunk of a work knife that you can rely on and you can abuse the shit out of it, and it's going to handle everything really well. I did extensive testing on this knife, guys, and as far as the edge retention, the sharpness level of these knives does not ever fail you. They just keep on cutting and cutting and cutting. In terms of basically chopping ability, guys, you guys, if you guys follow my channel, you know how much I did with this knife. Basically, this knife just keeps on going. I've done a ton of chopping and working with this knife, and this knife basically never fails. It always keeps on going. It's a big chunk of steel, and it's definitely, you know, the epitome of what a off-grid knife is, rather, okay, in terms of the thick spine and the validity of this knife. This is definitely what off-grid is all about. Here is the Backcountry Coyote, which is also one of my first fixed blade knives from off-grid. Has been tough and has been solid for about 5 years now, and I have honed it a little bit, but basically the sharp edge has been going really good. That Cryo D2 is done extremely well. This is one of their older knives, which they might start bringing back. This is the Ridgeback. This is a really good bushcrafting knife. I kind of did a video where I compared this bushcrafting ability to like to another bushcrafting knife, and this thing kind of passed with flying colors. This is a very tough and rigid and strong knife. Bushcrafting, whatever you need to do with it, this is the Ridgeback that actually might make an appearance back again. This is a really unusual knife. This is the Cayman. This is a cross between like kind of a stabber and a Bowie type of clip point, very extended type of clip point knife. This was made from a folder, and they made it into one of their larger fixed blades. Really unusual, really good penetrating knife, and a really good cutter, really good outdoors types of knife. Let's talk about chefs. Let's sidetrack to chef. This is the Grizzly knife. This is supposed to be, well, it's one of their Chef series knives. Very affordable, very thin, Sandvik type of steel, very good steel, very thin behind the edge, a really good cutter. I've done a video where I was cutting some blocks of cheese with it and did it with ease. This is a very good chef knife for under $100. Yeah, it's not a big Japanese chef knife, but it's definitely something for under $100 that you could definitely use. Along with the chef knife series is the Sierra chef knife, which is also equally a very good, sharp, extremely sharp, okay, knife that you can definitely do a lot of great food prepping with for under $100. If we want to talk about everyday fixed blades, guys, we got to talk about the Sidekick. The Sidekick is also a Sandvik type of steel. This is something curvature handle that really comfortable in the hand with the jimping and fits and slips right into your pocket. I absolutely love this as an everyday fixed blade. Along the lines of an everyday fixed blade is a cleaver style blade. This could also be a portable camp knife, cleaver style blade, where it can be a food prep type of knife. And I did great job with this thing in terms of even being a good wood processor. And this is also something that really kind of fits right into your pocket, and it just does well in every task that you throw at it. Here's a Tracker X3. Okay, one of their newer fixed blades, one of those perfect size knives that really can handle all of your outdoor stuff. It just did so well on my review. And guys, I gotta tell you, I did a review on everything that's on this table here. You can definitely take a look at my off-grid catalog. Their largest fixed blade right now is the Tracker XXL. This also did an equally good job in just doing basically all of the chopping and stuff like that. At any given time, you can take this out and just kind of pulverize wood with it. It's just that type of knife that you can basically do whatever you need to do with it. You know that basically the edge retention is going to hold up time and time again, sharp as hell, and it just keeps on being sharp. I mean, there's just one thing about the edge retention on all their knives is so utterly fantastic. It amazes me how well they treat their cryogenically treated D2. Just better than some of the best D2 on the planet right now. And again, this is probably about a $97. It might be a little bit more now, but I think it's about $97 originally when it first came out. It might still be the same price. You might still find it on their website. But this Tracker XXL, if you like this size knife, is fantastic. And it's kind of just like the Tracker knife, but just a little bit bigger. Well, a lot bigger, basically. It's 5.5 inch and a 7.5 inch type of blade. Both have 5mm spines, but these are really, really fantastic knives. Okay, guys, variety. You saw all the fixed blades. You saw all the size of fixed blades, the everyday fixed blades, the big choppers, the medium bushcrafting type of knives, the cleavers, the chef knives. They got it all covered. But now don't forget the fact that they make some of the best tough ass folders out there. Now we'll start right with the very easy carry ones. This is called the Raptor. This is just a remarkable knife. Good self-defense knife, great grip you can take of it. This is kind of a Raptor's claw, Raptor's tooth type of thing, where you can do some great slashing with this thing. Fits right into the pocket. I think would be a really great self-defense knife, but it's also a great box cutter. This is probably the best box cutter or package opener you'll ever find, and it slips right into your pocket. I love this Raptor. And again, really small guy, nothing. It doesn't have to be a big hulking knife. They have it covered with even just a small pocket carry fixed blades. Continuing with that is the Badger. This is one tough ass little just trying to kind of just hammer in some notches here, and at the same time trying to see how this lockup works. And so far so good. It stays pretty solid. Freaking knife. Okay, this is a work knife that's compact and fits into your pocket. This is tough. This can get down and dirty doing all of your tough jobs. If you're working on a construction site, you need something that's going to basically be compact, that's going to open up all of your sandbags or cement bags, cut cordage and things like that. This is definitely a knife you want if you don't want a big knife to carry around. This Badger is one tough little ass knife. And it's also got a locking mechanism on the back that basically locks into place. So you know the lock has even more reinforcement by not being able to engage with the liner lock. They have everything, all bases covered, as far as being a really tough little folder that you can really, really tuck away and just kind of disappear in your pocket, but it's tough as nails. We got to talk about some of the bigger folders. This knife right now, this is the Viper V2. This Viper V2, it's currently doing a cutting test, a durability test. I am probably at around, I don't know, probably around 35 days of straight cutting with this thing, straight cutting sessions, to test the edge retention of this 154 cm and just to test how well they heat temper their steels and how far we can take this knife without maintaining it. I think I'm about 35 days of straight hard to medium cutting, and it doesn't want to quit. We're going to keep on going as far as testing this. This is the Viper V2, great spear point type of blade, great self-defense type of knife, amazing jimping on the back, and really, really, really strong lockup, and excellent edge retention, as you can see. Also a cleaver style blade folder, okay? This is the, compared to like the fixed blade cleaver, okay, you have the fixed blade, and this is the folder counterpart here, and this is a great cleaver style blade. The cleaver, as you know, can be used for many different types style things, and this is in folder purpose. It's called the Cleaver version 3, and it's a folder, and it fits right into your pocket, cleaver style, excellent. Got that covered. Now we're going to talk about rapid fire. They have the rapid fire series with basically spring assisted rapid fire. Look at the scales on this one. This is just a handsome, beautiful knife. Love the blade shape. This is a proven blade shape with Off-Grid. Has been one of their first blade shapes. Even though it's spring assisted, it's still one hand operation, but really incredibly zippy on the open. So if you want something zippy on the open, ready to go and engage with, this is awesome. But I just love the scales and the look of this knife. But in terms of return, even though it is spring, you can definitely do it with one hand, but this is the rapid fire edition, which they have in many different versions. A lot more knives I can show you guys here, but we don't make this a 5-hour video. This is also one of my favorites. This is the Stinger XL. This is the new Stinger XL, really large ass knife. Very strong knife. Did a full review on this, full hard use review, even did some batoning with it. Has a strong liner lock lockup. This is actually also 154 cm, very good edge retention. After doing all the testing, guys, still incredibly sharp, does not lose a beat, even after doing a lot of hard testing. Aggressive materials, steel belted stuff, rubber tires, stabbing tires. I mean, this thing just keeps on going. Really one of the better folders that Off-Grid has is this Stinger, and the motion and the fluid motion of all their knives is remarkable. And especially this one is just the detent. If you're into that kind of detent type of thing, it falls shut, zippy on the opening, really amazing engagement you can get with these knives. Now they got magnet cut cover, guys. You got to see the new Polaris folder that's coming out. Is going to knock your socks off. Cream of the crop. Amazing, amazing folder. But this is the Mamba V3, guys. Look at those like golf ball type of scales. Magnet cut steel. Excellent sharpness, guys. This thing has been going strong for 9 months now. I have never stropped this knife once. And it is the incredible sharpness that they treat that magnet cut with is remarkable. This thing, basically, there's no maintenance. There's no words for how good the edge retention is holding up on this knife. After a hard use review, batoning, banging the crap out of it, and doing a lot of numerous shorts on this for years, actually for a year, and it's about a year and 2 months now, this thing is going strong, and it keeps on going. Their magnet cut is treated extremely well. And my favorite to date of folders of their knives is the Scorpion V3. Carbon fiber liners, it's titanium and carbon fiber liners. You have a frame lock, you have the magnet cut steel, wonderful jimping all around the entire knife, and incredibly fluid motion. I must have opened and closed this knife hundreds of times already in the time that I've owned it after a full review, and it's still as zippy and as soft closing as possible. I mean, this is probably one of the better folders out there for under 300 bucks. And this is the variety, guys. This is why I love Off-Grid, because I have everything from these hulking, large, monster fixed blades to these really elegant, beautifully working folders, along with the chef knives and all the everyday fixed blades and stuff. So I hope this answers your question as far as why I admire Off-Grid, why I develop Off-Grid Thursday. They have a lot of great additions coming to their site in terms of the new Polaris folder and new fixed blades. They just keep on going as far as giving you some good additions to some popular knives and giving you some new versions and making improvements as they go along. But just one thing is for sure, guys, their knives are all tough and all solid. Their edge retention is great. Their predictability is off the charts as far as you're getting really good quality steels, good quality knives that are not going to fail you. Okay, they're overbuilt and overbuilt with a reason. Overbuilt tough and overbuilt to basically last and be your ultimate work knife or everyday knife. So that's all I can tell you, guys. Special thank you to Off-Grid. Special thank you and shout out again to Sagron and Steve for that really elegant and shout out that he had given me as well, and joining in on Off-Grid Thursday today. Looking forward to his video as well. Take a look at his channel. Excellent knife tuber and a veteran, which I admire, love, and dedicate my channel to. So much love to you guys. Happy Off-Grid Thursday, and check out offgridknives.com. You're bound to find something that you absolutely love from them. Everything from folders to fixed blades, they do a great job. So until next Off-Grid video or any video, guys, this is Joe Steele out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you did stick around to the end, put a red heart in the comment section so I know basically who watches the entire video. Just an experimental thing. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you when I see you in the next video. And again, happy Off-Grid Thursday.